Thank you for joining us. This is Trinity Squad Gaming. We are your hosts, Dan,
John, Jocelyn, and today's match was recorded at Isle Gamers in Sunnyvale on February 13th, 2016.
And here's the matchup. And on the left, we have Eli Stevens at 100 points, flying Palpin Pals with Darth Vader in a TIE Advanced, flying Predator, the TIE X1 title, Advanced Targeting Computer, and Engine Upgrade. We got Scourge in the TIE Fighter with Predator, Wampa in the TIE Fighter, and Omicron Pilot in the Lambda Shuttle with the Emperor.
and we have me on the right flying the 100-point Advanced Bees list. It's basically 4 Blue Squadron B-Wings with advanced sensors on them for 100 points.
So Dan, going into this matchup, what were you thinking? What's your strategy here?
I wanted to, first and foremost, I wanted to try to find a point where Eli overextended with one of his ships. It didn't matter which one. I just wanted to jump on a ship and kill it as fast as possible. And initially, I mean, Vader really sticks out because Vader's like Vader, and you want him off the board. Because if Vader gets behind you, you can't really do anything about it.
I see here that you're about to turn in, at least the position. Your B-Wings are going to turn in, head towards Vader in his direction and stuff, but then you have Palpatine, a nice, really big, juicy target that could melt really, really easy, especially with B-Wings right in front of you. Were you still just thinking about just focus firing on Vader and the ships and ignore Palpatine for the rest of the game?
Right. That was my initial plan, was to go and kill either Scourge or Vader, because those two would be causing me the most issues. I felt that I could probably take a couple shots from Palpatine, no problem, because B-Wings have so much health. And so, also, my positioning behind that rock, it was basically, with the advanced sensors, I could be going either way from Eli's perspective. So I made him play around both directions, and that's why he's kind of far off on each side. And now I have a decent engagement with, range 3s, and the next turn I can choose to go after Vader or after Scourge, and it's whatever I want to do.
Yeah, I noticed that your position is really, really good right now, and Vader just turned away.
Yeah, Vader's running away. He does not want to face 4 Bs.
No, not at all.
There's no ships that want to face 4 Bs in the face.
Yeah.
This is, one of my favorite builds because advanced sensors is really fun, and you can do some really cool things on the B-Wings. I mean, it makes up for their under average dial. Like, being able to do the action first is just, it's insane.
So it looks like you're going to be shooting Scourge here?
Scourge is looking to see if he has a shot. Out,
Ooh,
which is perfect.
Nice.
I'm not taking any shots here.
And you're shooting back.
You got all 4 pointing right
Wampa
at
no
him.
shot.
Wampa not in range. Shuttle, though.
The Shuttle gets his pick. I think they're all range 3 through a rock, so I'm going to get 3 evade dice.
All right.
Which is
Really
excellent.
good for a B.
Yeah.
And it looks like Eli has initiative here.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Alright, so he's going to get my attack on the B. He rolls 2 crits.
Wow.
Keeps it. No Palpatine.
Yeah, but with 5 shields, you don't really care, even if you
Yep.
blank out right here.
Yeah.
Well, you got 1 evade.
One evade, so
evade.
just
So
1
one
shield.
shield.
Perfect.
That's good.
That's amazing for B-Wings.
Man, I forgot how good B-Wings are.
Oh, they're very average. They are very, very average. They're not. I don't want to say they're the most powerful. They're definitely not the most
But
powerful ship.
in a swarm, they're really, really
In a
good.
swarm, they're great.
They're amazing. I love them. Yep. So I'm checking to see if I have a shot with number. I don't have a shot with 2. I'm checking to see if I have 4. I like shooting with the farthest one back to strip tokens, so my closer ones have an easier shot.
Right, that makes sense.
Ooh, 2
also
crits.
2 crits.
Yep.
Very pretty game so far.
He
Oh,
rolls-
blanked out.
But he's got a focus.
So he
Yeah.
evades it.
Takes nothing. Perfect. Now he's got no focus. Now I can hopefully put some damage through onto Scourge. We got a range 3 through a rock.
Now, after this engagement, do you think you would just go for Scourge and Palp, or just turn and try to chase down Vader?
So Vader is facing away from me. That is going to be a very hard target for me to pin down.
Nice hit crit.
And he rolls 2 evades.
Well,
Perfectly
five green dice.
Yeah.
5 versus 3. And so basically where I'm sitting here, it's there's no way Scourge can go anywhere but in front of me from where I'm looking. So I can easily position myself around the rocks. I get to see where the shuttle goes, and I can.
Oh,
He's got some good evades this round.
Yep.
what you're saying.
So basically I can decide if I can decide a maneuver in such a way that I can play around what the shuttle does with advanced sensors. I can pre-barrel roll. I can just not barrel roll. I can I can always play around with the shuttle, and yeah, I mean that's just invaluable when you're facing a list with aces. Like
Yeah.
Right.
Now, are you worried about the Wampa Palpatine combo right here, considering that each B-wing only has 3 hull?
so, honestly, in this, I did not pay it any. I did not pay attention to it at all. I was more of just ignoring everything. I was just trying to kill something because, yeah, I didn't realize how much of an issue it could have caused me.
Mm-hmm.
So I basically was just avoiding, like, luckily I avoided Wampa for 2 rounds just by luck. But yeah, it may or may not come up later, but yeah, I to answer your question, yes, I just was ignoring him. I really didn't think it was that big of a threat. I thought Scourge would have been a better target because of his much higher pilot skill. He's worth more points, so that's why I decided to sort of commit to Scourge here.
John, I remember a few store championships back, you were running something very similar to Eli's list. How would you go about beating this beast swarm, especially with advanced sensors and stuff?
Ooh, so you definitely need to focus fire. Definitely try to get as many of your ships onto one B-wing at a time. If you can strip those shields off, those crits that you're going to be rolling with Wampa, with Vader, those are going to be very important, and those B-wings are just going to die so much faster.
Now, would you try to do what Eli's doing, like bringing Palpatine into the fight just to have extra extra red dice into the fight, or would you have stayed away and keep Palpatine in a very safe distance just to constantly get you that change each round?
So against Dan's list, it's a bit different than what I would normally do, just because B-wings have so much firepower, and if they focus that shuttle, Palpatine can die so fast. But I usually do like bringing the shuttle in because it's 3 attack dice. It's great.
But then you also have Scourge, Wampa, and Vader, so it would be technically 3 on 4. But you still want the shuttle in there, so it's a even 4-on-4 match.
It's an even 4-on-4 match. Again, those 3 red dice. And also, Palpatine's like really good at blocking because of that big base and everything.
That is true.
And I mean, yeah, against the advanced sensors, it doesn't do too much, but at least you can bump and not get shot at by those B-wings.
Now that's interesting that you do put the advanced sensors, because I remember a while back you have been running a list similar to this, but instead of advanced sensors you put everything's naked but with a Z.
Yep.
Any reasoning for the advanced sensors for this store championship?
Honestly, I just wanted to try it out. I've never actually played the 4 advanced sensors. I tried the fire control systems build, which was good, and I had been messing around with in my free time the advanced sensors robots, and those are amazing. They're extremely fun. Basically, after I saw Jeff play at Santa Clara, I was like, I gotta try it. So I tried it, and it was amazing. It was super fun, just so versatile, and I just decided to try the 4Bs without the Z. And I am a firm believer now of 4Bs with no Z and advanced sensor, just because of the options it gives you. It just lets you do whatever you want. There's some really cool maneuvers you can do with B-wings and the advanced sensor that you'll see later in the game. That is just like it's one of the most powerful positioning tools there is, just because of the way it moves your arc. But we'll see that in later.
So what do you think of this right here, Vader going super far, trying to get back into the fight? I saw he just target locked, but then
target lock, barrel out to get because he's not going to be shooting, so
right.
he just doesn't want to be shot.
Yep, and it's better positioning,
which is completely fine.
Yeah,
because he already can tell I'm kind of focusing on Scourge after my last turn where I target locked him. Actually, this turn I target locked him 4 times because I just wanted to get damage on him. But he positioned his Scourge in such a way that I have
that 5 straight and then barrel roll. Oh man.
Yeah, that was really good.
He saw that coming like a mile away.
Nope. All right, so his Wampa rolls a hit and a focus, palps it to a crit. I roll I rolled No
Ooh.
evades. And now he's thinking about if he wants to cancel it.
Or
And-
just do damage.
And this was the point of the game where I remembered how scary Wampa is on B-Wing. Because now one of my B-Wings is a third of the way dead. Because he just needs to take 2 more Wampa shots and he is out of the game. That's insane.
Yeah.
And so here I'm like
Yeah.
starting to worry. I'm like, oh man, that did not feel good. If he gets another shot on that B-Wing, he could die in 2 turns. That's
So, because of that and that realization of how scary Palp Wampa is, would you switch your targets to Wampa and just ignore Scourge?
so basically here, I'm in such a position that I could easily do that.
Mhm.
I could position my ships in a way that I'm facing towards the top of the map, and I can target whoever's in front of me, which is good enough for me.
Yes.
So that is a possibility. But I figured that because I saw that, and I'm going to be, it's very easily to see where I'm going to go. I'm going to be going towards the top of the map because that's pretty much the only way I can go.
Yeah.
That being said, but looking at it now, I could have easily barrel rolled towards the bottom of the map with all my ships and rushed Vader because Vader has to come around that bottom rock, and I could have put a lot of hurt on Vader here.
Yeah.
But
Ooh.
I didn't see that during the game, and I decided to continue to chase whatever TIE fighters are going to be in front of me. And so we see with 3, I'm doing the advanced sensor barrel roll to get around the rock.
Very nice.
I could have easily done it too hard towards Vader here and not worried about the rock, but instead I got completely on the opposite side of the rock.
Right.
Still don't have to worry about it, and I can turn into the fight towards the top. That's why the advanced sensors, it makes it so hard for your opponent to pin you down where you're going to go.
It opens up your dial so much, and it's
Yep.
great.
So there's the advanced sensor barrel roll bumping with the too hard, which is fine.
And you don't care about
my
bumping.
action already.
You
Yeah.
got your action, so you're good.
And then a lot of these turns, it's like I have to really think about what I plan to do with each and every one of my ships, which is a little bit harder. Here I thought I could make it, but so I didn't advance sensor. I got really greedy, but it's all good. It happens. And so so you have to really plan out your maneuvers, and you have to think about which order you want to do them in for every single turn, and it's a lot more thought than the 4BZ. And that's another reason why I really like this list over that one, is because it's more of a mental exercise throughout the whole game. And that's really fun. Yep. And so I got them in a nice little cluster in those rocks. So my arcs
Keeping
aren't...
information.
Yeah,
Your
my-
arcs aren't the
bumping information, but
best,
still.
but it's alright, depending on where he goes.
Yeah.
Because right now he could just too hard with Scourge. He could 4 straight with Wampa, get out of arc of everything.
Yep.
But at least you won't
But
get
see,
shots
then,
back.
I'm not going to be shot back, so that's fine.
Yeah.
So if he gets out of all my arcs, that's okay.
And next turn you could just advance sensors K-turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, that 2K turn.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
so
Especially with being able to do an action beforehand.
Oh,
That's one of the big things on this list.
B-Wings. I miss B-Wings.
You should fly them. They're fun. They're not. People underestimate them. Well, when you see 4 of them, they don't get underestimated.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a little off.
I do wish some of the B-Wing aces were a bit better.
Yeah, they're perfectly fine. I think power level. It's just that their defense dice is just they can melt.
Oh, yeah.
They do melt really easily. But they're still a blast to play. Like Kian and Kian's really good.
Kian, my favorite. Actually, now that Wave 8 just came out this past weekend, you think Nara is any good?
I think Nara is very cost effective for what she does. So I think she might be good. You can't really load her up too much, but you can easily just give her a torpedo, an extra munitions, and a dead eye and be fine. And then have her be basically, 360, doesn't matter where she's looking, torpedo boat.
Yep.
And then have whatever else you need, a bunch of Z's or something. Seems pretty good.
That seems fun.
Yep. Alright, so we've got Scourge doing a 3 hard, gets just around Wampa.
Ooh.
And then he's gonna most likely token up here. He might barrel roll out.
I don't think he can. Oh, wait, no, that's Wampa up top.
Yep.
I mean, Wait.
Scourge up top.
Scourge
So he
up
just
top.
evades.
Scourge up top.
And then Vader gonna come in with probably 3 hard. Or a 3 slight, it looks like. 2 slight.
Oh.
Ooh.
So see, this is the power of the advanced sensors. He didn't know if I was going to barrel towards Vader or if I was going to continue on the TIE fighter. So he had to use a maneuver that's very defensive.
Right.
And now he's going to be at range 3. I mean, that's fine with Vader because you're going to get a crit guaranteed plus whatever else you roll. But still, like, it's the power of the advanced sensors that makes your opponent really think twice about what he's going to do every single turn. And so kind of puts Vader at a decent position, but he's halfway across the map from what he needs to kill.
He has to at least boost, which he's doing right now,
Boost
to
up to
just get into range 3.
Boost.
And then
it looks like he already has a lock.
Yeah,
Yeah.
too. So he's
Question is, does he have range? It's close.
I think he's fine. So he just focuses here, focuses here.
Yeah. No reason to evade.
Yep. Definitely has a shot on the guy who's target locked. Range 3 through a rock, which 3 defense dice versus quote unquote 3 attack dice because the ATC.
Yeah.
The advanced targeting theater.
Ooh.
Yep. So he adds the crit and spends the focus for hit crit.
Oh.
But you get 3 defense.
3 bid dice, yep.
Yeah, but
green
dice are
not fickle.
Good.
But we get taking, let's see, 1 shield. Yep, so 2 evades naturally. Looks good. So, yeah, so my B-Wings are actually doing very well here. They haven't really taken much damage. They haven't been able to shoot much, which is unfortunate.
But that's the cost of running PS2.
Right.
Against Aces, yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. But I do get a range 1 here against Wampa because I'm like, okay, Wampa is scary. I need to kill Wampa. So I get a nice range 1, 4 dice.
Alright.
But he still has Palpatine, so at least that's one guaranteed.
He has Palpatine, and he also has an evade. So I target lock the 2 focuses.
Yep.
And I get 3 hits and a blank. So not bad.
Yeah.
That being said, even if he blanks out, he takes 1 here because of Palpatine and evade. But he gets 2 evades, spends his evade, doesn't use Palpatine. He's perfectly fine, and that's the round. So he got 1 shot, I got 1 shot. So we've been trading shots, but he's been being able to stick a lot more damage because of Wampa, because of the higher pilot skill, and because of low agility.
Now with Vader coming in this turn and all the other ships facing away, you're actually in a pretty decent.
With advanced sensors, this positioning is amazing for B-Wings because I can focus, I can target lock, I can do whatever I want, and then I can K-turn, and then Vader has to be careful on his approach, as well as they have to be careful where the 2 TIE fighters have to be careful, because I could also be facing them, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Right.
So they can't even K-turn, because if they K-turn, they're just stressed
and I have actions.
Yeah.
Yep. And my K-turns are a lot shorter than theirs, so I'm gonna be it's gonna be advantageous to me if I just K-turn, and they K-turn as well.
So it looks like you pre-barrel.
So I advanced sensors barrel roll here. This is one of my favorite maneuvers on their dial. It's the advanced sensors barrel roll into 1 hard. So effectively, you stay pretty much exactly where you were, but you face 90 degrees. You turn 90 degrees, and it's insane because now the TIE fighters. I was originally facing towards the top of the map. Now the TIE fighters are facing towards the right side of the map, and now I'm facing towards the right side of the map at the exact same spot. I still have my locks. I still have everything I need, and basically, it doesn't matter where those TIE fighters go. I'm most likely to get a shot on at least one of them. But yeah. That's why I like the advanced sensors. Just this maneuver in particular. It's so
That's
strong.
really good. Wow. Ooh, what are you doing here? 1
1
hard?
hard?
Yeah. Oh, who would have thought?
And see, and with the advanced sensor inside such tight asteroids as well, like this maneuver is so hard to play around because you think there's no way they can get around in these asteroids, but here we are.
You even use big rocks.
Yep. Big rocks. They're super great.
Yep. For those,
So unfortunately, the after this round though, all my Bs will be stressed, which is unfortunate because I can't utilize the advanced sensor then move. But
then there's only 1 rock in front of you.
I can easily just jam through it and be fine because I've got so much health on the B-Wings.
Yeah. And just in case those TIE fighters do run away, you have a nice shot against the shuttle.
Yep, very true. And I mean, worst case scenario, if I don't get any shots, I can just easily 2 hard next turn. I won't get actions, but I will be facing the position that Vader is approaching from. So I can easily change my targets next turn if I want to.
Did you ever consider the advanced sensor pre-action and then a 2K this turn?
That was one of my options, but I felt that the TIE fighters were just going to try to run away as far as possible, and this actually makes me cover less ground.
I see.
So if they 5 straight and then barrel roll out, I still have a better chance of getting a shot with this maneuver than I do with the advanced sensor 2K.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Looks like you bump here.
Yep, that's fine. I already got my barrel roll. It's a red maneuver anyways. No big deal for me.
Yep. But you are still right in front of a Vader.
I've got plenty of health on all my beamings.
That's
Even the
true.
one that he has target locked.
Yeah.
It's going to take him 2 more turns to kill him.
Yep.
Even at range 1. So I'm not really worried here.
And that shuttle is probably not shooting anything for
No.
a while.
At least another 2 or 3 turns. If he too hard, it's too hard.
Yeah.
Well, you can't too hard with a shuttle because it's a red maneuver.
Very true.
Yep.
So plenty of turns until I have to worry about the shuttle. In fact, I can get on the shuttle faster than it can turn around with these B-Wings in their current position. So
Yep.
no problem there. And it looks like Wampa's doing a 3 slight. Just about what I expected. Just trying to get out of there. And so most likely he'll evade here or focus or whatnot. He's not going to get any shots though. And that's good for me. And then Wampa.
You mean Scourge?
Scourge. Yep.
Scourge.
Scourge.
Scrooge.
Then
call him
the
Scourge.
2 slight.
2 slides.
Trying to get out of arc because that's super dangerous right there.
Well, the way my B-Wings are positioned, I pretty much have that whole corner in arc.
Yeah.
The number 3 B-Wing is a little far, so I think he's fine from that. And number 2 is a little off, but I mean, I still have a huge portion of the map covered. And so he
So
barrel
go
rolls,
barrel
try to get
roll.
out of range 3.
Yep. It's either that or evade.
And then
you gotta do
With Vader with a 1 slight.
Vader going slow again because I
Yeah.
could have easily turned to the left there
Yep.
with the advanced sensor and just turned in on Vader, which probably, looking at how the game is unfolding, that was probably the best decision. Because I could have easily, rather than doing the we call it the Matador turn, because you stay where you are but you turn, rather than doing it towards the top of the map, I could have easily done it towards the bottom, and Vader would be in a lot of trouble here.
Oof.
Yeah, man. That's the thing that's rough about Vader because you don't have the 1 straight. You have to do the 1 slice, either left or right. So it's drunken Vader flying around in space, not
Yep.
going straight.
Alright, so he's going to get a range 2 on the one he has target locked.
Mm-hmm.
He adds a
Yeah.
crit, spends the focus for
Very
hit,
nice.
crit.
Hit, crit. Not bad.
And I get blank, so 3 shields. Well, effectively a blank,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is completely fine with me.
Number 4.
Yep, no shields left. Still has 3 hull. Not going to take any shots this round. Or any more shots this round.
Alright.
Okay, we're checking to see if I have any shots here with that B-Wing. Looks like I have a shot on Wampa.
Ooh.
Yep, so nothing. Spend the block.
Alright.
You're getting new red dice.
Put my other dice on timeout for a round because that was just uncalled for. How rude they were to me. So here, it doesn't matter what he rolls. He doesn't take any
Wow.
damage. He's got Palpatine. He's got the evade. He's fine.
Yes.
Yep.
But then the important part is that you got rid of Palpatine and you got rid of the token.
Yep, and I've got at least 1 more shot here on the same target. So
That's
I can hopefully,
Hopefully,
if
if you
just roll on roll now. And
Yeah.
I don't have a target lock on this guy actually.
well,
but
but then
it's
that's the power of Swarm.
Man, your
just
hit
token
crits.
stripping.
Yep, a lot of hit crits.
A lot of hit crit.
Oh!
3 evades. Plenty. And then we got my last shot here. I believe that
From
was my
number
last
3,
shot.
yep.
Alright.
Alright, we got... Ooh.
And 1 crit.
Oh!
But it manages to stick.
Nice.
Alright, and he gets console fire, so he has to spend an action next round. We get a lot of console fires on our videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do.
But yeah, so he has to spend at least an action to flip it over, attempt to flip it over, or is it? No, it's guaranteed flip over.
It's guaranteed. Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, so he has to. If he forgets about it, could
That's
be an
damage.
issue to him.
Ooh.
But it's still all luck. He's got
Yeah.
Palpatine, so
Yeah, it's true.
we'll see. Yeah, and the shuttle does one slight.
One slight.
I would have gone a little further with the shuttle with those B wings facing, especially since the shuttle is not going to be attacking this round.
Yeah.
And number 2 does a one slight towards the left of the map just to bump and remove my stress.
Nice.
This also means that no matter where Vader goes, unless he did the one slight towards number 2, he's gonna be bumped. He's not gonna add any actions.
I like that.
And it's not going to get a shot at. Alright.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then these guys, too hard through a rock. It's all good.
Yeah. You got enough
This
shields.
one is number 4 though, so
Oh.
this has no shields.
No.
It's dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Flying loose.
Oh, I wonder where that phrase came from. Anyways, through a rock, keep the stress, and take a hit.
Oh, man.
All
That's
right.
alright. You got
I got
two
2
health.
health with 1 evade dice. Pretty good chances here for that B-Wing to stay alive for the rest of the game. That's all I'm going to say. B-Wings are great.
Yeah.
Alright, now I'm thinking about how I'm going to do this, but they're stressed anyway, so I'm thinking about if 3 or 1 goes first, and number 1's going first, misses
Too
the rock.
hard.
So you get your... Well, no, you don't get the
No
action.
action,
Because
keep stress,
Keep stress.
but
stress.
I get a good shot on Vader if he bumps number 2 here.
Yes, you do.
Yep,
Yeah,
so
even
I
if he
slide it
does,
in.
well, he could arc dodge, yeah, if he doesn't bump.
If he arc dodges, he's not facing me anyways. So
Right.
I'm not going to get shot at. He's not going to shoot me. That's fine.
Oh, and you
Oh.
bump.
Yes.
Well, I bump my ship with my
All
ruler.
2 hearts.
Oh,
Yep, and then let's see.
TIE Interceptor Bees.
Oh, yeah.
Man after my own heart. Love that maneuver. No matter what ship you're running, too hard. That's the
hard.
answer, you guys.
too hard is the best maneuver on any dial, period. Except for the shuttle.
Debatable. Anyways, so he's doing a 5 straight, and I believe it makes it just past the shuttle with Wampa, which is
Ooh.
perfect for him.
Yes.
Because now it's like range 3 from downtown. There's no way I can put any damage on him.
But then you don't really care as long as Wampa's not attacking you.
Yeah, right?
Very true.
And then,
Yeah.
you know.
Very, very true.
And then you just have a nice juicy shot against the
Whatever's
shuttle.
in front of me.
Yeah.
It's kind of what bees do. They just sort of hit whatever's in front of them. Because they have to.
They're the ADD of X.
Oh, hey, look at that. Look at that. I'm going to shoot that. No, I'm going to shoot that now. No, I'm going to shoot that.
Look, something shiny. A squirrel.
Alright, so he's going to goes 5 straight, and then he plays it safe, evades, but he forgets about his console fire.
Oh.
Did you forget it too? Oh, no.
We'll see. We'll see.
Alright,
That's right,
fair.
because...
One hard with Scourge.
Yep, trying to get some damage in there. And now that I have 2 B-Wings with damage on their hull, the Scourge will be getting 3 dice on those 2.
Oh.
Which is sort of the cuteness with Wampa Scourge, is that you can guarantee damage through shields, and then Scourge gets 1 damage, and the 1 slight bumps. So Vader gets no action.
The
Ooh.
one slight bumps.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Vader had the one slide. There's no other real move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 slight, 2 hard, 3 hard, all of it gets bumped.
Mm.
And all of it is just not very fun for Vader. And I doubt he even saw me keeping 2 where it was. Like, doing the 1 slight to bump and keeping him basically right where he was. Alright, and so he's got no shots. He's just trying to see who he wants to shoot at.
Yeah. Does he have shot against 4 with the target lock? No, he's out of arc.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh,
out of
man.
arc, so 1 of
Well, at
3.
least he got 3. He has 3 evaders.
Oh, it didn't bump.
Oh.
That's my mistake. It was super close. So
Alright.
barrels out of arc, perfectly fine.
Very nice.
Boost.
If he wants to get a shot, he can boost, but I think he's just moving the target lock. Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
because he's
alright.
hoping that he's in arc here.
He got 3.
Okay, yeah, that's
Alright,
fair.
and now
That's
we're-
fair.
And then I remember console fire
Oh, here we go.
and
Oh.
payback for the asteroid.
Oh.
And I ask him here if he wants to palp that, and he decides not to.
Alright.
So he's at 1 with Wampa.
Because against B-Wings, being 2 health or 1 health doesn't really matter. You have
Yeah.
so much red dice. Ooh.
And
What was
I
his?
get really lucky with that roll.
Oh.
He blanks out, adds a crit with ATC, and does not palp.
Oh my god.
I got-
But then Vader has Predator.
He does. I think he forgot to use it that round.
Because re-rolling those 2 blanks right there.
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yep.
But looks like you
Well,
still take the one.
most
I
people
still take
run
one.
VI Vader, so I'm assuming that it's
It
like,
may
okay.
be his, first few times you forget.
Yeah. Everyone forgets everything sometimes. And he gets a shot on number 4 with Scourge. Looks good. Range
Ooh.
3 dice versus 2. Gets a crit.
Nice.
One crit.
Well,
And then he's thinking about Palp, and
more or less average.
he
roll.
goes and Palps it
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
for hit crit. And we get at least one evade. One evade.
One evade.
So it takes a crit. I could be direct hit. I could just die. Or no, it
No,
was
no,
on
it's
number
a
1.
shield.
Number 1. I
Oh.
don't understand why I didn't go 4. Oh well. It's all good.
Was 4 a...
4 was at 2 hole.
Oh.
Maybe he just didn't notice?
They all look the
Who
same.
knows?
Yeah, they
they're
all
a
look the
bunch of
same.
B-wings. These are all a bunch of B-wings.
Yeah.
Oh well. So now we are checking to see who I can shoot with. Don't think I have a shot with 3 over to Scourge, but I do have one on the shuttle.
This is range 3, so two greens against
3 reds.
against B.
Let's see what happens. Ooh,
One
one crit.
crit against Palp.
You really like crits this round.
Yep.
Yep.
Crits and blanks.
And he gets 2 evade dice, gets the evade.
Yep.
Alright, now we're checking 2 has no shots. 1, we're seeing to see what he has. He's got no shots on Wampa.
Oh,
Yep, it's just out.
Wompa.
Oh,
terrible.
Jostle. Alright.
Oh,
2
nice,
hits.
dude.
2 on the
Not
shuttle.
bad. Oh, it was on Wampa. I did have
Oh.
a shot,
Oh.
but 2 evades. And he's got a
Ah.
evade token.
Wampa.
Well, you have to go for Wampa. It would
You
one
have
life,
to.
Yeah.
You have to.
1 health. So he's theoretically it's really easy.
Yeah.
But he still has Palp here. He still has an evade token. So that is not going to get
No.
Oh,
through.
No, because Palp.
Yeah.
And then
but
just
dice.
two regular
But dice.
evade, you know.
Planned it. All right, now Vader has a interesting situation. He has to either K turn here or chew hard down.
The K turn would be the safer move because advanced sensors, you don't know where you're going and all that stuff.
Well, all of them
Why?
except for number 2 is stressed. So
Oh,
it's
everything.
pretty it's pretty predictable what I'm going to be doing here with the
Mm.
And the
Mhm.
shuttle's
There's
finally-
the 2 hard.
Yeah. Eli's like, I got it too hard too.
Yep.
All
But it's
right.
red for him, so
Yep.
and I go ahead and do a 1 slight remove stress
Nice. Out of arc of the shuttle.
out of arc of the shuttle, but I'm also trying to line up Scourge again.
Right.
Because Scourge, at the very slowest, he can either 1 hard towards the left or the right, or do a 2 straight. And
Yep.
where I'm at, I feel pretty good that I can get him in arc with most of my ships from here. So, thinking if I want to barrel roll or if I want to just target lock or focus.
Because the only way he could bump is if he does, what, a 4? Because a 3 would be just right in front of you.
Right. Exactly. I mean, I'm not trying to bump here. I'm just trying to make sure I have a 1 or 2 shots on Scourge, possibly. All right. So I go ahead, and then I'm showing Eli which ship's which,
Oh, okay.
and then I remove the stress. And I'm still thinking. It's really hard for me here because I don't know where Scourge is gonna go, and I decided to do the 1 barrel roll towards
Yep.
Scourge so that in case he does it
Just
too
in
hard,
case.
I can bump him, give him no actions.
Yep.
And if he does it too straight, he's right in front of me.
Yes.
And if he doesn't one
And
hard,
and
then
4 would be
1 hard, he has to barrel roll to get a shot, and then I have a shot.
Yep.
Or he has to barrel roll away, and no one. He's not shooting anybody.
Exactly.
All right. And 3 goes ahead and does a 1 straight and bumps,
All right.
nice.
which, if Vader, I'm predicting Vader is probably gonna try to follow here, so the 2 hard will be bumped by the 3.
Ah. All right. Looks like
Now, would he have... Yeah, that would be really close to check for arc against number 4
Right.
with Vader.
Yeah. I think. Well, once he does, if he does the 2 hard, the following the maneuver template, he would be pretty much facing the 4.
Okay.
Which is fine for him because he's already got the target lock on it.
Yeah, so that's 1 guaranteed hit.
Didn't he
Plus
move the target
Palpatine.
lock to 3?
Oh, he did. You're correct.
Oh.
So it'd be naked dice versus
Oof.
naked dice, and I think it's through a rock, but let's see what Vader ends up doing. And then number 2, who was not stressed because I did the 1 slight last round, got to advanced sensors, barrel roll, 1 hard,
Again.
and now I have the whole where I'm thinking Scourge is going to go, I have 3 B-Wings facing in that area, and I'm hoping that he doesn't do a 1 hard and barrel roll out. But even if he does that, I can easily just turn on the shuttle next round.
Right. Oh yeah, because you got an archer.
You got it.
Yep.
Oh,
and
man.
then Wampa 3 slights, and he goes ahead and flips the crit, which is exactly what you needed to do here. Could not afford to just lose another damage here.
No.
Actually, he could not afford to waste Palp on a console fire this round.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, he does his 2 hard.
Two straight.
2 straight. Sorry, I've been
He was
too many 2 hards.
He was expecting me to go and commit to Wampa, but instead I decide to, well, there was an earthquake, and then I decide to just go for Scourge. Just like, the way I like to fly B-Wings is just take the shots I can guarantee, and this was the best bet of a shot for my B-Wings this round. And so he's thinking about how he wants to do this. He cannot barrel roll out of anything.
Evade.
Evade would be good. He cannot get 4 into arc because it's behind him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Same with 3. 3 is out of arc. 1 is still in arc, so you get 3 dice on 1.
Yep.
So he would have to. He has to evade.
This is hard. This is a really
So he goes and takes the evade, and Vader gonna take the 2 hard in.
Yup.
Yeah,
Bumps.
Oh man.
Oh, those bumps every time.
B-wing stands for bump wing.
Oh yeah, that's one of the best tools you have at your disposal when flying any swarm, but especially B-wings. B-wings can maneuver so tightly and so precise that if flown correctly, you can just bump turn after turn, and there's nothing they can do. With the barrel rolls, with the advanced sensors, you can be a nuisance more so than most ships.
Oh God.
All right, and so now
but Vader still has shots, which is okay. But then now 2 dice.
Yeah.
2 dice, no rock.
His best bet is just going for 4.
Yeah.
With the 2
You
health.
have to.
Yep.
Yeah, get range 2,
3.
3.
I think 3.
Range 3. Yep, I grabbed 2 evade dice.
Yep.
Not through that rock, because
No.
close to close.
No.
So that's
Yeah.
That's
So it's
But
2
I-
on 2.
Yeah.
It's 2 on 2.
Yeah. So I'm liking Eli's odds because red dice is better than green.
Correct.
You're right.
Let's see.
And
where
then
he
you have
decides to
Palp
go.
too, so
So it's gonna be at least 1 hit, if not 2.
Hey.
Rolls a crit, and
Oh, Predator.
He
He
remembers.
remembers.
and he gets a focus, and
Palp.
he.
I would Palp.
He's
Well,
thinking
no,
about
I don't know
Palping.
because Scourge has 3 B-wings looking at him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you kill number 4, that's 1 less shot.
Yeah.
It's 1 less shot, but then you have 2 B-wings at range 1, so you get 4 off the board, and now you have
And Eli's paid off. Double crit into blank focus,
Very
and
nice.
I take 2 direct hits.
Oh, nice.
Oh man.
So that's one good thing, is that I don't have to worry about those 2 direct hits going through anywhere else, because direct hits on B-wings, I don't know if anyone has flown B-wings, but it hurts a lot. When you get to that point and you just take a direct hit, you're just, there's a third of my total health left. Gone.
Anything with just 3 health. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And now with the new taps, the
TIE
TIE
Advanced
Advanced
prototype.
Prototype with only two hulls.
Well, they're 2 and 2. 2 and 2 with 3 evade. That's
Yeah, I know, but then direct
That's,
hit on those are just instant kills. It's like
It's
A-wings.
yeah, it's like an A-wing.
Z95s. My second favorite ships. Alright, Scourge is attacking number 1.
Alright.
And he predators the 2 blanks.
Oh.
And hit crit. But got 4 shields.
Yeah, okay.
So
Yeah.
you're good.
No problem.
Even
I'll
middle
just
blank
soak
out
the
right
toe-
here.
shield is fine.
1 evade.
And I get the 1 evade I could use last round. Or last shot.
Yeah.
So I take 2 shields. So now I'm with the same health as a
Wait.
TIE Advanced Prototype.
But they're evades anyway. Or they're direct hits
Hey
anyway.
man, I didn't know what they were at the time. It would have helped. I swear. Alright.
See, yeah,
Just
he got
arc.
shot on
Yep.
3.
On 3. But
Closest-
checking that-
closest
He was
to-
trying
checking
to see
that
if he
arc.
could get number 2 at range
Yeah.
1, but it's just out.
Just out. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
just
looks
out.
like
Even
that.
being a little generous, it's just a little bit out.
So it looks
So
like
he's going to go ahead and
range-
take the range 2 on number 3,
Alright.
which is okay.
Through a rock. Through a rock.
Is that
No.
the rock?
No, actually,
Closest?
closest to closest, it's just a weird angle with the camera. There's no
Ah.
rock here.
Oh.
That's
Ah.
crazy, right?
Oh, it's the fisheye thing.
Yeah. Man, this
Oh, GoPros. Also, yeah, we don't have the exact top down yet.
Yeah.
We hadn't figured that out.
Oh, nice.
Yep,
2
shuttle
hits.
2 hits and a focus versus 1 evade dice, and
Nice.
I get a focus, so
Yep.
2 shields on number 3. Which, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I got
See?
B-Wings. I try to just use my shields up.
See? Shuttle. Dice. It's
Yeah.
great.
Yep. Alright, so now I finally get to shoot. We got
3 goes first.
range 3.
Try to strip that token.
Yep. Gotta.
Need to put damage onto him, or else that is going to be a...
Oh, wow. 3 natural hits.
That's good.
2
2 evades.
evades.
Ooh.
Can go ahead and spend the token.
Alright.
Mhm.
So
So
token's
token
gone.
strip. That's
Tokens used and Palpatine's used.
step 1 completed.
Step
Right.
1 and 2 complete.
And 2. Okay.
Now I've got my 2 shots that are closer that I can hopefully push some damage through.
Man, that's
Right.
disgusting.
It's also range 2. Hit focus, target lock the 2 or no, I don't have a target lock, so just 1 hit.
Oh, but he blanks out.
And I get a damage on Scourge.
Oh, nice.
Man.
You just 2 more.
Yep. And I got a nice,
Nice range 1, 4
I think it
dice.
is range 1, yep.
Yep. Ooh.
So I should
But it
grab
is
the
naked,
4
right?
dice.
No target locks or
I-
anything like that.
One of this B-Wing should have a target lock, but
Oh.
Oh.
yep, go ahead and spend it. 3 hits.
3 hits.
50-50 for a hit.
And
And you got it.
Four
So now he has
hits.
to roll 4 evades, or 3 evades. He rolls 2, takes 2, and dies.
Oh.
So Scourge is out.
Surge, no.
Scrooge is gone.
So that opens up a lot of things for me. It makes it a lot easier because where Wampa's way out of position. The shuttle is going to be really out of position this round. Now I only have to worry about Vader for a couple turns.
And that's a pretty good trade, Scourge for a B-Wing that's almost dead. So
Well,
Except
it's still
Scourge.
5.
It's alright. It's a 5-point difference.
Yeah.
With Scourge, we're at 20.
did he hit that rock?
2 straight, right on the rock. Yep.
Right on the rock.
Man.
Oh, I should have won a 3.
I think it's fine.
Yeah.
He's just
Yeah.
trying to he's trying to, if anything, just get in front of me and like if I
good.
turn in towards the shuttle here.
And it's not like the shuttle's gonna have any shots, even with the
Yeah.
3. So
Right.
bumping onto this rock doesn't really
Honestly, with flying the shuttle, I found that running over rocks isn't that big of a deal.
matter. No.
Unless you're at like 1 or 2 hull,
Yep.
then
And then I go ahead
Yeah,
and do
fly
it
with no
too
fear.
hard
exactly.
Very nice.
and get a nice positioning here.
Ooh, right on that shuttle.
Yep. And then I'm keep a stress. Oh, that was a 1 hard.
Mhm.
And then I get a nice shot on the shuttle. And then I'm doing a 1 slight here, just to recover the stress. That is the one issue with B-Wings, is that their green maneuvers aren't the best.
Mm. Where are they just 1 slights?
1 slights, 1 straight, and 2 straight.
Oh,
Mm.
alright.
Well, it's the same as the TIE Advance without the 3 green straight.
I think
That's
it's the same as the T-70, right?
Mhm.
T-70 is a 3 straight.
Aw.
But I mean, where their dial is a little subpar. They have barrel roll. They've got a
They
million
have barrel
shields.
roll.
They got
Oh
the
my
1
God.
hard.
1 hard. It's red, but it's
Yeah, it's
fine.
still
With
enough.
advanced sensor, it's amazing.
Yes.
Without advanced sensor, their dial is much, much worse. And then I 1 slight, get rid of stress, bump.
But it's alright.
That's
Yep.
okay.
No shots for them this turn. It's okay. So that's something that
Okay,
that
turn.
you don't need to have shots every single turn with every single shot.
No, honestly, the short maneuvers there and the getting rid of stress
It's way more important.
is
than just
way
getting-
more important than anything else for me right now, because I just want to be able to turn on my dial again.
Right.
So you got Vader turning in, which is okay because, I mean, granted, if he target locks 1, well, you can't get. Yeah, if he targets lock 1, gets all hits, gets the crit, and gets the direct damage, and you don't roll anything.
Right.
That's his best case scenario. Otherwise, you just survive this attack.
Yep.
Yep.
But he's got palp. He's got focus. If he takes the focus action, so he's got a good chance of getting at least 3 hits here.
Mm-hmm.
He could also boost into 1 too,
He could.
which here he goes. He's
Yep.
1 slight boost.
There.
1 slight boost.
Ooh.
That's-
Positioning.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's opening up his dial for next round as well.
Nice, yeah.
Alright.
But the issue here is he might not actually have arc here
Oh.
because of
because of
the
angle.
slight. Yep, the angle of the B, and now we're checking for arc, and it is just out of arc.
Oh man.
Oh
That's
no.
rough. But then,
That's
like
brutal.
we said, you don't need the position.
You don't need shots
the,
every
the shots per round. The position is a lot more important.
So the only shot we have here is B-Wing number 3 on the shuttle.
At range
Nice range
1.
1. Hopefully I can pump a couple of damage into them. But we'll see what happens.
Oh,
I hit a crit.
wow.
I did advanced sensor target lock the shuttle, and I decided to keep it for another turn.
Yeah,
Blank.
keep it for a rainy day. You don't
Yeah.
need.
You don't need it right now.
Pops it to an evade, takes 2, down to 3 shields. So if I get lucky here and he takes a shot, if he goes through another rock, or if I can just put a couple more damage on that shuttle, I can get half points and then have a much better chance of winning this game because it was getting close to time here.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
so he 0 stops, lands on the rock again,
Oh.
takes a hit.
Interesting.
Which is actually really good because
number
my
3
B-wing-
is stressed.
Number 3 is stressed.
Yes,
I
it
can't advance sensor around this.
Oof.
Very smart. Very smart.
Very good positioning. And so I go ahead
3
3 slight,
slights?
advanced sensor, focus, 3 slight, which is red.
Okay.
And then 3 does a 1 slight.
Bumping.
I expected him to do a 1 straight, but
You know, yeah.
but this was the correct move for him to do, so I would not get any shots on him.
I guess he learned from you.
Always be bumping. And so bumps, remove stress,
That-
which is great.
Yep. That's good.
So
And
next
then-
turn you have your advanced sensors unlocked.
Yep.
Oh, what's going on here? Too hard.
Too hard. Trying to get in
Alright.
Vader's way, trying to get shots on the shuttle.
That's
So
very close to a range 1 right there too.
if Scourge comes in and arc dodges number 1, I still at least got a shot on the shuttle.
You mean Wampa?
Yeah,
Yeah, Wampa.
same difference.
Oh well, yeah.
The difference between them is the same.
I totally forgot Wampa's still here.
Yep.
Yes.
He was out of the fight for 2 or 3 turns because he was just running away because of the console fire.
Ooh.
And so here he can easily get out. Oh, not easily, but he can try to get out of arc with the barrel roll. It'd be pretty close.
I think it makes it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's close. Actually,
It's
it's
very close.
Really
Oh yeah,
close.
fisheye.
Oh.
So he barrel rolls. And then
Right. Let's
Vader.
see. Vader, 1
slight
slight.
bumps.
Oh, looks like
Timing
there's time.
around. So this. Let's see how.
This can decide it because I don't have. I got
Oh.
bumped by the shuttle.
You're 5 points behind.
I am. I need to get half points on
Oh,
that shuttle. That is my
yeah.
only option here.
Oh,
Oh
man,
my
and you don't
God.
get. So you may even get that shot on Wampa if you do. There's 14 points. That's amazing.
Yep. But he gets a shot on 1, who's at 4 health. Doesn't have the target lock on him because
1. Predator.
and
He does have the target lock.
Nice.
Hit out of crit.
You could potentially
Number 1.
survive this.
Oh,
Blanks it.
if that's a direct
If
hit.
it, yeah.
If it,
Yep.
or major explosion?
Yeah.
I'm using the old damage deck here. So
Oh,
there is
you
no
are.
major explosion. And we actually get confused here. It's minor hull breach. So I'm thinking it's the it's the one where
Oh.
you have to roll and take a crit.
But it's not.
But it's not. It's do a red maneuver, then roll to see if you take damage. And so here I forgot what it actually said. I do roll a blank, and then I go to flip it and I read it. I'm like, oh wait, that's the wrong crit. So I didn't need to roll at all. So we're good.
You gave
Okay.
yourself extra stress right there.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just like my B-wings, they're all stressed.
Yep.
All right, and now so see if
Ooh.
Scourge has a shot. Does not. I think he only
Wampa.
has a 2. Wampa has a spot. Yeah, they're all typed. They all look the same to me. I play B-wings. I know which one B-wings are which. All right, so he's gonna.
Oh man, this is so close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a very tightly flown game.
Attacking 2 doesn't really matter because he has all his
Yeah,
shields.
2 is not.
so-
It's not. Gonna, I mean, but it's a shot's a shot.
Yeah, a shot.
Right?
A shot is
Yeah.
a shot.
You might as well take it.
Mm-hmm. All right, range 3, blanks out,
Nothing.
decides not to pout, which is smart.
Smart.
Yes. Why? No reason.
Yep.
No
All right,
reason.
so I'm gonna check 1 here.
Oh,
Ooh.
let's
Get that
see.
arc.
And it is,
Ah!
so I thought it was an arc, and then we double checked it, and it was just out.
Oh.
Yep.
It
So that
made
barrel
it.
roll was.
Wow.
It
Huge.
made it.
Wow. So you need to have
I need to.
half
to- I need to roll. It's a range 2 here.
Oh.
Because it's range 2,
God.
this is nearly impossible for me to get range. He has to blank out, and I have to roll 3 hits.
Yeah. But that being said, he's at 1 dice.
And well,
There's
he has-
a rock.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
The rock.
And
gives
he
him another
has
dice.
Palpatine still.
Oh,
So
he does have Palpatine.
He needs to blank out. So I get a crit, blank. I
man.
have a target lock.
Okay.
I put my dice on timeout again.
Okay.
Target lock.
Here
One
we go.
crit.
Man, this is so stressful.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Yep. Hit.
And
Crit.
So he just needs
defenses.
one. He just needs
one
one evade.
Survives.
That's 2.
Gets the 2.
Oh
takes
god.
1 shield.
Oh god.
Oh man!
And that's it.
Oh, terrible.
That game.
By
That
5
game
points.
was amazing. I don't know what you're talking about, John. That game was so good.
Oh,
That was one of the only games in which I felt so satisfied in losing that it was so well flown by Eli, and it was so tight.
It was
every
so
round.
well phoned by both of you, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, he flew against that list exactly how he needed to. He took his ship off the board pretty quickly, and he just reduced. He didn't completely reduce my damage to him, but he reduced it to a point where I just couldn't finish it. I couldn't kill something.
And then he stayed super far away, out of range 3. Didn't try to get as many shots as possible. All he did was take down one B-wing and won the game
Super
that
defensive.
Yep.
way. Yeah.
Super
Yep.
defensive.
I loved the way he flew. You know, it was
beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, Eli, that was a really amazing match, man. It was so tight. Every turn was just like, it was amazing, man. I can't wait to fight you again.
Thank you, Ali Gamers, for letting us record there, even though that was the one I missed and I wasn't even there.
And again, thank you everyone for tuning in, for watching us. You guys are really, really amazing. And make sure you follow us on our Facebook page and Twitter page. The links are down below somewhere. And comment on our videos and everything. And don't forget,
Fly
Fly
loose.
loose.